employees is just a start. We want to include everyone, from the front office to the factory floor to our loading dock. We want everyone to have a voice at the table, because that's our specialty. Serving tables across America with great food, great ideas, and great conversations. Come join the Butterball table. We'll save a seat for you. Apply online today at careers.butterball.com. Butterball is an equal opportunity employer.
The Region Bank Studios, KRMG FM Sand Springs, KRMG Tulsa. News is next on 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's News and Talk. We are 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's News and Talk. Tulsa's KRMG News starts now.
Live from the KRMG 24-hour Fox News Center, I'm Kyle High with team coverage of our top stories. Tulsa County Sheriff's Office and the Tulsa County DA announced the arrest of the Tulsa Area Emergency Management Agency Director Joe Kralichek on charges of sending and receiving child pornography material.
This morning at approximately 6 a.m., a search warrant was executed on the residence of Joe Kralichek, the director of the Tulsa Area Emergency Management Agency, otherwise known as TEMA.
The investigation is still ongoing and more charges could be upcoming. Records indicate Kralichek has been with TEMA for 10 years. A former Oklahoma teacher who's accused of a brutal double murder
Castleton, Vermont, and witnesses described the possible suspect as a man in his 20s with red hair at about 5'10", similar to McGann. The 28-year-old.
Hey, what's going on, chat? Thank you so much for being here. I can't say thank you enough. Guys, make sure you join us over here on Discord. Make sure you join our dedicated server right here on American Truck Simulator. We're here to have a good time. We're here to kick some ass, Seabass. Guys, we're going to be listening to some KRMG radio. Big shout out to them. No, they do not sponsor me. No, I'm not from Oklahoma. I just like Fox News. I don't give a fuck about opinions. This isn't political. It's just to have a good time. Do not necessarily agree with every single thing they say, but for the most part I do. If that offends you, you probably shouldn't be here on this channel. We might get DMCA'd, but I'm still going to listen to it. I don't even mind. It's all good. So big shout out to everything they do. It's an amazing station here on American Truck Simulator on satellite radio. You know, it's a real station. It's a real people doing real things. But nonetheless, guys, thank y'all so much for joining. I can't say thank you enough for the love, the support. Yeah, guys, make sure you join our ATS server. It's right here. It's live. Wild Roots Trucking. And if you'll bear with me, I would love to get it to pull up. It's right there. It's like the second from the top. We allow mods up to an extent, so if it's like pulling it way down, we have 128 slots available, but I've only got active 64, so definitely once we get closer to filling that up, I'll put in another one. As we continue to grow, we'll keep adding more servers. So yeah, it's just me in here. My wonderful wife over here to the right, she can slide closer. Guys, for the most part, during most of the trip, we're actually going to be AFK. You're not going to see the video. We're just going to have a kick-ass time. Let you guys enjoy the ride. We're going to be listening to some radio. I might give an opinion or two. Again, if you're salty or sad or mad, you might want to leave. I want everybody to be here. This is not a... you got your opinion, I got mine. Back in the day, we used to consider it as they didn't make you any negative person. But with all that said, we're going to do a couple trips. We have our first load. We've already got our trailer on here. We're going to pick up some waste paper from Cape Girardeau. Girardeau? No. I don't fucking know. It's Missouri to Oklahoma. It's like a 500 something mile trip, or maybe 600. No, yeah, 500 mile. 473 miles. So we're going to do that first trip. We've already picked up the load. We're using a personal modded trailer. Guys, this is a plus 18 stream. If you can't handle a damn cartoon in a swimsuit, again, this might not be the best place for you. It's just a damn skin. I just like it for the pink, but I also like it in general. So, because I'm a straight white male, but I'm, you know, anybody who knows this knows that this isn't really my thing. I'm married to my wonderful wife here to my right, your left, for the last 14 years, 13, 14 years. So, yeah.
A long ass time.
So, yeah, I have a pretty outstanding record. We're going to have some fun. Again, make sure you join us on Discord. All are welcome to join. We don't care about political views. We don't care about what stance, what side of the aisle, what you do or don't do, what you'd like to do. We love to hear about you. But, yeah, so again, if you hear something that offends you, oh well, you'll get over it, I'm sure. Now, if it's something crazy when it comes to our members, yeah, I'm gonna show everybody why Louisiana is my favorite state, because it's shaped like a boot. No, that's funny. I don't care who you are. We're gonna have some fun. Got a setup running. We're running like fucking quad 4K crystal HD. I mean, they're fucking awesome. So yeah, so it's going to take me like a hot damn minute just to get used to everything. I'm actually going to move the streaming software over. So you're going to see me look to my right because I don't know what it is, but if I look to my left, what I mean is like the left side monitor, I like that if I have it pulled up, it cuts the whole left side down. So you'll see me look to my left and look to my right. But I promise you I'm talking with you. So I appreciate every one of y'all. Let's have some fun. Let's go ahead and get KRMG back up. Eventually. Maybe not. I'm always on time, yeah. That's a great song.
Saturday, 97 on Sundays.
This is in Oklahoma news, guys. I'm not from Oklahoma. The name should give that away. I think it pretty much does. But just in case, because I know usually a couple streams, I usually get like 5,000 messages saying, "Hey man, you from Oklahoma? Where are you from?" I'm not from Oklahoma. I don't know anything about Oklahoma. And if I was being even more real with you, I couldn't know less about Oklahoma if I tried. For real. But I heard it's an awesome state. That's not like a negative thing. It really isn't. I promise. 2 hours.
They understand that we have a Tim Hitler in the White House right now that thinks that he is going to become the dictator of the United States. The time is up for playing in our faces.
He has to be brought back to work, and I don't need physical.
You know what?
I'm talking about.
You know, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to do something a little bit different. I am going to abandon it. Let's do a big haul. What do you think?
And it sounds melodramatic to say it. I know.
I kind of want to do that. You know what I mean?
Back in style. Welcome to the
This is the best thing about a World of Trucks contract. I don't have to pay a penalty. At least I don't think. Now, I've been wrong so many times I couldn't tell you, but I don't think I have to pay a penalty. Yeah. So actually, I am going to do that. And it's nothing to do with this. It's just, I'm kind of feeling. What's she? Here she comes.
Half hour of the program today. I have gone over these numbers again.
All right. So I usually have a lot of trailers. I just haven't really messed with it recently. I haven't really wanted a fuck ton of trailers. The fuck was that?
She threw her container.
Oh hell. I'm about to give her these hands now. About to get these hands.
They can hide it.
Yeah, I don't think I get that girl that hands. I give him the hand. I give her the hands. I'm gonna fly in higher than a jetliner.
Is going to do redistricting. It is
Oh yeah, I remember this. People are boo-hooing about some
the art of
stupid shit.
gerrymandering.
All right, let's do it, guys. We're gonna take the camera offline just so you guys can see everything. I don't want to like take away from the stream either. So let's do it. Window capture. Uh-oh, wrong one. Live overlay. There we go. Boom.
With fire only if they move forward to dismantling the protocols that are well established, would
Now,
the
let's
state
see
of
what we can
California move
find.
forward in kind, fighting yes, fire with fire.
Republicans are willing to rewrite these rules to give themselves an advantage. And they're leaving us no choice. We must do the same. There's a phrase, you have to fight fire with fire.
We stop him from cheating, from lying, and from stealing the election. And if they're doing something to add their congressional seats, we need to look at our ways of doing that right now.
This is not the Democratic Party of your grandfather, which would bring a pencil to the knife fight. This is a new Democratic Party. We're bringing
dude, these people are so fucking stupid. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna go do my job that you're elected to do.
They've frankly tossed the rule book.
Like, do you know how crazy these people sound? Like, for real? Like, damn. Like, damn. They're like big ass fucking kids. Like, dude, go out there and do your fucking job. That's all you really need to do. Your job. It ain't that hard. It isn't that fucking complicated. It isn't that fucking
homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic added to that.
Just do your fucking job. This is what you got elected to do, and I think every American, every fucking person, period.
They want to fight fire with fire.
You know, shit.
They can fight fire with fire.
Damn, I gotta pay you to sit on your ass. I mean, okay. Then you should go. You every month, every damn day that you're out should be docked from your fucking paycheck and your stock. That's my opinion. Fuck it. Let's run this long haul. We're gonna go to Arizona. Fuck it. That's gonna be our first trip. A little bit longer load.
39%
I feel like it's
of
still
the
kind of cool.
House vote seats in California, but they only have 17% of House
There we
seats in
go.
California. Why? Because of gerrymandering. In the state of Connecticut, Republicans want a respectable 40% of the vote for the House of Representatives. They have 0 seats in Connecticut. Illinois, maybe the most gerrymandered map in the nation, while Republicans want a very respectable in 2024, 47% of the statewide House vote. They only have 18% of House of Representative seats in the state of Illinois. Maryland, one of the bluest states in the country. Again, 35% Republicans win the statewide House vote, but they only have 12%.
I'm gonna have to. Looking over there and seeing my picture in the upper right is just like pissing me off.
Life is a workout, and Smoothie King is here to help you power through. Whether you're crushing morning miles or sprinting through back-to-back meetings, give your body the energy, protein, and power it needs to help you conquer your goals. Only at Smoothie King.
New Jersey, you heard Cory Booker. Well, Kamala Harris won only by 6 points in New Jersey. Republicans got 45% of the House vote. They only have 3 seats, 27%. New Mexico, 45% of the vote, and again, a small percentage of the seats there. New York, okay, Republicans win 42% of the statewide House vote. They only have 27% of the seats.
I don't think it's a bad line. I think somebody got to go red.
17% of the seats. Washington State, 42%
Oh, it's a
of the
fucking line.
seats. The statewide House vote, they only have 20%, less than half of the seats. That's gerrymandering that has been mastered by one group of people. That's the Democrats. And now, if you listen to the likes of James Carville and others, now they're talking about stacking the Supreme Court to create new blue states to save democracy. Oh, this is their game. This is their rules. They built it. They created it. And now they're mad that the Republicans are playing they set the rules. Anyway, John Jim McLaughlin does know a lot about gerrymandering. And he has ordered a rare new census to exclude illegal immigrants. By the way,
Look at that guy. He's sitting over there all like hashtagging over girths.
Thinks he's pretty fly for a white guy in that Range Rover.
Dude, what the fuck is up with this light?
Welcome back, John and Jim McLaughlin. John, we start with you.
I don't know, it's like dark.
You summed it up very accurately, and the Democrats are
I am so serious about
I couldn't believe that Governor Hochul in New York, after what she's done in the last couple cycles to Republicans in her state, had the nerve to write an op-ed and use to chronicle attacks and Texas Republicans. Where was the media enterprise in 2021?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this damn curve and say fuck it.
For no excuse absentees to get rid of that, make sure that doesn't become law,
Now it
and
turns
also
green.
to eliminate
Yeah. I'm like, damn.
don't even have already voted against those proposals, and guess what the Democrats did? They just ruled it and just did it anyway. They've been counting illegal in all these census, and the Trump administration tried to not do it in 2019. Well, the Democrats won. And
Not this
and
red light.
Republicans funded
I got
them
time to make up.
What they did was they came back 2 years later and they changed the rules again by statute of court. They forced out a moderate Democrat that Cuomo had appointed as the Chief Justice in New York. They forced her out, put in an unqualified liberal progressive, and they passed a new plan where they were able to make Tom Swanson more secure. I don't think so. I don't remember. Because he won a special election against and succeeding Sanders. They also made it tougher for Anthony Diaz Vito in New York 4 to get reelected, and they secured Democrat seats upstate, and basically they're whittling away at the Republicans by changing the rules. She gerrymandered 2 years ago, and they won more cases on this, and now she says the Republicans in Texas can't do it because she does it in New York. And when you look at the seats, this is all about the midterms. If we don't win the midterms, they will contain Donald Trump, they will impeach him again, and this is all about control and power and trying to contain Donald Trump because he's been so successful in the first 200 days of his second term. So this is a battle for control in the midterms, and we should not take the line down because they will cheat, they will rig the rules, they'll do anything they can to try to take our House majority from us.
How is it possible, Jim, that Democrats were able to sneak in the census illegal immigrants and it wasn't really a big deal? We did talk about it here, but nobody else really paid attention to it.
Which, by the way, Sean, is clearly, I'm not a lawyer.
By the way, I need to say thank you for showing up on time. We really appreciate it.
I won't even mention that you were late, but with all that being said, I'm not a lawyer, Sean, and I don't pretend to play one on the radio, and you laid out the Democrat hypocrisies brilliantly at the start of this, but this is a violation of the 14th Amendment. It guarantees equal protection under the law. One person, one vote. You're taking away Americans' right to vote by letting illegals, foreigners, they're letting foreigners vote in American elections. Talk about a threat to democracy. But to go back to your question, which is the right question to ask, you know who was running the redistricting on the Democratic side? It was this aptly named group, probably not an aptly named group, but the National Redistricting Action Fund. That's the group that the Democrats were using. It shouldn't have been called the National Redistricting Action Fund. It should have been called the National Gerrymandering Action Fund. And you know who ran it? Eric Holder, Barack Obama's Attorney General, his quote-unquote political wingman, and guess who else? Mark Elias, the same dirty lawyer that gave us the Russia hoax, the same ones that were giving us lawfare against Donald Trump, they're the same ones that gave us the phony impeachments. That's what they did. So they went into these states, and there were states, you know, you mentioned it. How can you have a place like Massachusetts? We don't have one Republican in Congress. We haven't had one there since the 90s, just like you said.
Hey guys, thank you for joining. If you're just joining in, whether you're watching now live or you decided to come watch later on, I really appreciate every one of y'all for being here. We're all about having a good time. I appreciate everybody. Remember, this is a Plus AP stream. I like the KRMG radio on here. I don't care. People can like it, love it, go. They'll get the fuck over.
Black districts in Texas. So you see the Republican Party down there is trying to give Hispanic voters and trying to give black voters more representation, and the Democrats don't like it. Talk about the ultimate hypocrisy. Whenever the Democrats start saying that we're the threats to democracy, they're clearly violating the Constitution and they're doing more corrupt things.
And weddings and all sorts of memories, and they're captured in videos, you know, camcorder tapes, VHS tapes, film reels, You have negatives, you
I'm
have
happy
photos.
about. That's
and
like one of my favorite
They're not
models.
meant to be
be
stored
honest
in
with
these
you.
locations where they're degrading by
I don't
heat
think
and
they
moisture
put it.
and
Well,
mold.
it's always
There is a
good
way
when we see
to
it
save all
on.
these
That's why I
family
like doing
memories in
external
perpetuity, and
contracts.
your
They
family's
don't
gonna
really
love you
do a
for
whole
doing
lot
this.
with the damn
And that
thing
is to
on.
go to legacybox.com/Hannity.
on
You get 50% off. You
just
take all
regular
these family
freight market
memories that are degrading,
lines.
you put it
Yeah.
into your legacy box, you send it in, they will hand digitize
fucking
all
tell you,
of
to be
these
honest.
memories, and you can share it with your family.
I should have
and you'll
turned
be able to
a
see
lot
relatives
harder,
that have
but I
passed
didn't,
on, see and
so
hear from
that's
them
all
again,
good.
and you'll have the peace of mind of knowing that generations from now, your great grandchildren will be able to know what you look like and what you sounded like. Anyway, legacybox.com/Hannity today, 50% off. Do it. You won't regret it. Your family will love you for it. Check it out today.
The information you need, the
Gold star
you
for you.
demand. This is the Sean Hannity
Somebody
Show.
gotta give me a gold star, damn it.
All right, folks, let's talk
I wonder
about
if there.
timeshare
Can I get out that
nightmare.
other way, or do
Now,
I have
if
to go
you're
out the
stuck
way I
paying
came?
endless maintenance fees
like
and
you can, but you're
assessments,
gonna have
you
to go
need
around
to
your
call
ass
my
and
friends
your
at
elbow
Lone
either way
Star
you go.
Transfer today.
Yeah,
They're
I'm gonna
shaping
go over
the
to my right.
timeshare exit industry now
I'm
for
gonna give it
over
a
a
shot.
decade.
I don't
They're
think I
leading the
actually
way with
can.
their exclusive solutions that they make getting out of your timeshare faster and easier than ever before with a guaranteed
Not the same distance no matter what, so.
They have helped tens and tens of thousands of owners break free from their timeshares over the last 15 years. They have earned an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. I have endorsed Lone Star Transfer for almost 10 years now because I know they are the only company that I would ever trust that will deliver results for you, my listeners. Now, they'll give you a free no obligation consultation. Call now 833-594-0075. 833-594-0075. On the web, it's one word, LoneStarTransfer.com. Hey, Sean Hannity here. You know, I've been buying precious metals. Somebody gave me great advice. I'm so grateful every day that I did. And I've been doing it for decades. Every paycheck I get, no matter what, I put aside a portion of money to diversify into precious metals. Now, especially during uncertain times. Remember the 2008 financial crisis. Who do I choose to make my gold and silver purchases with? What company do I now use? Who do I trust? Well, I've been partnering with a great company for 3 years. I am a customer. The company's called Gold Co. Gold Co. will send you right now a free 2025 gold and silver kit to learn more about diversifying with precious metals. Now, this kit from Gold Co. has been a huge help to me. I think you'll learn a valuable lesson. You'll also learn about their unlimited bonus silver offer. You're not going to want to miss out. All you have to do is call, no obligation, 855-815.
So the total trip. Oh shit. 415. So it's a little less than what we were hauling, but it's still not that bad.
Northeastern University is now offering a $26,000 scholarship to all students who are admitted to the Accelerated Bachelor of Science in Nursing program in Charlotte.
Guys, anybody knows my policy? When I'm Bob Dylan, I sit here and I don't really give a damn about running red lights and whatnot. I follow the traffic laws in game, but if like a minute ago you saw me sit there for a hot damn minute, that's when I will make exceptions. I'll be like, nah, fuck this.
In a new Honda. Head out on an unforgettable adventure. Or take a sporty sedan for a spin. All while driving with confidence. Check out the Civic, Accord, or HRV during the Honda Summer event.
Yeah, I don't think I need to get any, but I think I'm gonna just like.
See dealer for financing details.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account at Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured. That's
I'm gonna technically run this red light.
If you're managing your family's back-to-school schedule across multiple calendar systems, that's kind of a game-changing idea for you. Put it all in a Skylight calendar. Skylight is a smart touchscreen calendar that brings visual structure and color coding to your family's schedules, tasks, and lists all in one sleek digital display. Right now, Skylight is offering $30 off their 15-inch calendars by going to skylightcal.com/talk. That's SKYLIGHTCAL.com/talk for $30 off your 15-inch
You're
calendar.
good. Here.
You say you never give in to a meltdown. Never let kids' toys take over the house. And never fill your feed with kid photos. You'd never plan your life around their schedule. Never lick your thumb to clean their face. And you'd never let them leave the house looking like less than their best. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it. Never let them stay up too late. And never let them run wild through the grocery store. So, you say you never let them get into a car without you there? No, it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, block. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We are Tulsa's severe weather station, 102.3 KRMG.
We continue with Jim and John McLaughlin looking at the issues surrounding gerrymandering and redistricting and the president's proposal that we have a new census that does not include people in this country illegally. What do you make of the reaction to this? And we could play Kathy Hochul and James Carville. Kathy Hochul, saying that it's nothing short of a legal insurrection. We must do the same. The only problem is they already did the same. The only problem is they set the example. They set the bar. They set the rules. Here's what she said.
What Texas and Republican states are doing at the direction of Donald Trump, I say is nothing short of a legal insurrection against our capital. Legal meaning they're using the legal process. Does not mean it's legal, and it must be stopped. The Republicans are willing to rewrite these rules to give
I
themselves
swear, I
an
think
advantage.
these fucking people, I
To
think
believe in
these
is their choice.
these people in general, I don't
must
give a
do the
fuck what
same.
side they're on.
There's a phrase,
I think they're
"You
about,
fight
they've
fire with
lost their
fire."
damn mind.
That is a true statement of how we're feeling right now. And as I've
Listen
said,
to this stupid ass
another
on the damn radio.
overused but applicable phrase, all's fair in love and war. That's why I'm exploring with our leaders every option
Yeah,
to draw
yeah,
our
you're gonna
state
go to
commercial
jail.
lines as soon as possible.
Let's go explore away. You're going somebody's going to be exploring the insides of your cavity hole.
Rico as states unilaterally, they're going to have to do it. And then he talked about expanding the Supreme Court.
She's a girl. I guess she got 2 holes going to be explored.
And I mean, basically, there's nothing they won't do to maintain power. This is all about power, which, by the way, is Mark Levin's new book.
Right, and by the way, Sean, you nailed it, because she's the governor who's in trouble. She's right now, she's got high negative ratings. People don't like the job she's doing, whether it's crime, taxes, cancer, bail, sanctuary state for illegal immigrants. I mean, even in a Democrat New York, she's in trouble. And whether you've got Elise Stefanik or Mike Lawler or Bruce Blakeman, they would all give her a close race right now for governor. But she's changing the rules because she wants to have a one-party state. It's almost like communist China, where it's basically, you just want to have the Democrats be the only ones who can win the election. And
you really believe either Lawler or Elise Stefanik can win?
Yes, there's been published polls where she's an incumbent. I helped Lee Zeldin last time. We hit a wall. We ran close. We needed Democrats to basically, we needed a couple more points for the Democrats to switch. She almost got beat last time, and now she's done an even worse job. And published polls have her running in the mid-40s. When you're an incumbent running in the mid-40s, that's where Mario Cuomo was when he lost in New York. You're in trouble because the majority of New Yorkers don't want to vote for you. They want to elect somebody else. So
the state has lost too many Republicans. It's a very different era. I think it's an uphill battle. I don't doubt your polling. I think it would be very close. If you're saying it's doable, I believe you. I have to leave it here, though. John McLaughlin, Jim McLaughlin, appreciate you both. Thank you for shedding some light on all of this for everybody. I hope people understand it. We'll get to your phone calls when we come back, by the way. If you want to join us, it's toll free. It's 800-941-SEAN if you want to be a part of the program.
We are 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's news and talk. Tulsa's KRMG News starts now.
Live from the KRMG 24-hour Fox News Center, I'm Kyle High with team coverage of our top stories. A second suspect has been arrested in a fatal shooting at a Tulsa after-hours club on July 27th. Tulsa police say 19-year-old Jeremiah Hernandez was driving the vehicle. The other suspect was riding in at the time of the shooting. Tulsa police responded around 2:30 on July 27th to a reported shooting at an after-hours club near Yale and Apache. During the investigation, detectives determined there was a fight between multiple individuals. During the argument, Jada McGrew retrieved a gun from her car and fired shots. 23-year-old Jashari Jackson and a 26-year-old were hit. Jackson died in the shooting, and the 26-year-old was taken to the hospital for treatment. McGrew was arrested at an apartment complex and charged with first-degree murder. Hernandez is charged with accessory to first-degree murder. A Tulsa driver managed to avoid police twice in one day. KRMG's Amy Marks tells us it was the color of the car that gave him away.
If you're going to drive a bright neon green Civic, you are going to get noticed. That's what happened on Sunday when a Tulsa patrol car was almost hit by the driver as he made an illegal U-turn near 11th and Garnett. Officers asked James Lohr to exit the vehicle, but he managed to escape with speed and what police say was dangerous driving behavior. On the very same day, Lohr was spotted after running a stop sign at 11th and 169. Again, the car is hard to miss. This time, Lohr refused to pull over and police were forced to use stop sticks to deflate his tires. Lohr was arrested and is facing charges of 2 counts of eluding, driving with a suspended license, obstructing officers, and several traffic violations. Amy Marks, 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's News and Talk.
Tulsa's most accurate and dependable forecast is coming up next. KRMG News Time. It's currently 8:32.
Construction here, crash there. Whatever's causing problems on the roads, the KRMG traffic team knows about it.
Collision on southbound Highway 169 just south of 31st.
Real-time traffic updates on the KRMG Morning News with Dan Potter. And on your way home during the KRMG Afternoon News with Skylar Cooper.
Blocking right now the right 2 lanes westbound I-44.
Plus, we'll send alerts right to your phone through the KRMG app. Download it for free on iPhone or Android and set up push notifications.
That has saved me so much time.
Tulsa's traffic station is 102.3 KRMG.
Northeastern University is now offering a $26,000 scholarship to all students who are admitted to the Accelerated Bachelor of Science in Nursing program in Charlotte, with an additional $10,000 available based on prior educational background.
This has been
to
a
start
pretty
your
easy
education
load.
sooner, we offer 3 convenient start dates each year in the spring, summer, and fall. Reimagine your future with a career in nursing. Search Charlotte ABSN today.
Okay. That child got to destroy something.
You know it. Terrible too.
Confused on where to start with weight loss medication? See the lowest prices available with or without insurance for Wegovy, Zepbound, and more at TryLifeMD.com. 95% of LifeMD patients said starting their weight loss journey was simple. Listen to Tara's story after losing 42 pounds.
You just take your shots. It doesn't feel like you're on a diet. What I wasn't expecting it to do was to shut off the food noise and went on from 237 to 195. This was life altering, and if I can do it, I feel like anybody can do it.
Get your free insurance benefits check it's right now at TryLifeMD.com. Nearly 96% of patients said they would recommend the LifeMD program to anyone who wants to lose weight. Get started right now at TryLifeMD.com. That's TryLifeMD.com.
Can we take a moment to celebrate the McDonald's under $3 McValue menu? We're asking you to golden small fries for under $3, or sip on a uniquely refreshing Diet Dr. Pepper, or grab the iconic Ranch Snack Wrap for just $2.99. That's right, the snack wraps you love are here. And
Yeah, well, it's just like in real life. I mean, it's just like out in real life. You know, it's always a little bit worse.
Prices of participation may vary, cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Diet Dr. Pepper for Dr. Pepper 7 up.
I thought he was coming right
Yeah,
around
I'm
you.
gonna give my heads up. Stay over on this side,
AI-powered tool
complexity into
Stay
clarity.
on your
CDW
side.
experts are simplifying workflows with Microsoft solutions, uniting teams with on-the-go connectivity, speeding workflows with exceptional performance, and protecting assets with chip-to-cloud security. Make amazing happen. Learn more at cdw.com/modernwork.
Gotta go runner.
Traffic this, traffic that. When the backups start to look the same, turn up KRMG and get the most accurate travel times and alternate routes to get you to your destination
right there, but
northbound traffic is still being tough here. 71st KRMG has the most experienced traffic anchors in Tulsa. We are 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's traffic station.
102.3 KRMG has Tulsa's most accurate and debatable forecast with Fox 23 and KRMG chief meteorologist James Adelot.
Keeping it hot and muggy this evening. Tomorrow morning, 79, hot and breezy.
Guys, thank you so much for being here. I
tomorrow's
can't say
high.
thank you enough.
99 on Saturday, 97 Sunday with a couple of isolated showers. Same on Monday and Tuesday. Highs in the mid-90s and an isolated storm. I'm Chief Meteorologist James Adelot for Fox 23 and 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's News and Talk.
We currently have clear skies and 90 degrees here in Tulsa. I'm Kyle High, 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's News and Talk.
Guys, again, if you're just joining in, make sure that you go join us live right there on our dedicated server. It's up 24/7, 365. We are actively doing updates, so what I mean by that is we are adding certain mods, taking certain mods away that might be outdated. We might change something, enable, disable something, but if it's ever offline, it's only going to be for like just a couple of seconds. So typically, please check our
as the big carriers. That means you get the same service, and the average family saves over $1,000.
Typically, it's very short timing that we are we have the server down, and we're talking about the longest time to date that we've had the server down is about 10 minutes. So again, you're not looking at long downtimes. I mean, you're looking at like 10 minutes a day or so, just long enough for me to get in there and add something or take something away. We are also going to be putting in Frosty's, it's a mod developer. We're going to be putting his winter stuff in this server. I don't know how it's going to pan out. There's a lot of stuff to work out. It's just a big heads up. We're going to be adding his information or his mod into our server that's going to be allowing it to snow. It's going to basically start from October, and it's going to run like that for like 5-6 months. About 5 months, give or take. 4 or 5 months. You get the point. Probably a quarter, but probably 3 months.
We heard them being called drug dealers. We heard a lot of insults. We heard that they're a threat to our national security, and that's a flat-out lie. You want to know who the real threat is, Madam President? I'll give you a hint. They don't look like our chief author. They don't look like the folks.
Look at this dude. Sounds like a damn.
They don't look like the folks on the rotunda. They look like many of the members that sit in the front. And you don't have to take my word for it. According to DHS, Madam President, the greatest domestic threat facing the United States comes from, quote, racially or ethnically motivated violent extremists, specifically those who advocate for the superiority of the white race. Not our immigrants.
I don't know who the fuck got these clowns out of a damn shoebox, or maybe they got them out of a damn paper bag or something, or mail-in letter, mail to order, or something, order mail, whatever the fuck you call it. God, mail order list, something. Tell these fucking idiots, man. They gotta get them a hobby.
All right, let's get to our busy phones. Michelle in California, the United Socialist Utopia of Gavin Newsom. How are you, Michelle?
I'm good, Sean. I don't live in California. I'm just here with helping my kids. So.
All right, 150 miles. We got our first load done. That's pretty high speed. it's something to do with my regular real driving. I don't know.
Your children, you're leaving them a legacy of a great man who acts like a Christian. And you want to know something, Sean? I was going to call you before
please
that
tell
lady
us,
ever
man.
did her
Yeah, we know you're gonna.
Or her call on that. I was going to call you before then and tell you how much I respect you and how you act like a Christian. Before she even did that. Isn't that crazy?
Well, first of all, you're very kind. You know, one thing is I feel that Christians are not understood. You know what the main reason I'm passionate about my faith and why faith and my belief in God as a Christian is so important to me is because the first thing you have to acknowledge as a Christian is that you're a sinner like everybody else. And that we're in a fallen state. And all you really hope for is a desire to be a better person. And the word repentance means to change your heart and to become a better person. And
I'm not saying she has to live there. I'm just saying that maybe
I don't like the proselytizing.
having her in there would cause us to have to go in there so often.
It is. I really do appreciate all the people that I run into in my life.
There we go.
Like, for example, I actually had to announce on the air because people are reluctant. Oh, I don't want to bother you.
Excuse me.
But is it possible maybe take a picture? Please, anybody, if you see me out anywhere and you like the show and you want to take a picture or you want to say hello, please do. I absolutely am grateful to all of you for giving me this microphone every day and giving me that camera every night. And so it's an honor for me to get to meet all of you. But I will tell you, there are groups of people, Michelle. It was especially bad and it was getting worse in New York when I lived there in certain places, especially New York City, where my very presence would trigger people. It was so obvious they couldn't stand the sight of it. And I'm not sure, because if I see liberals that I disagree with politically, I promise you I'm not going to get triggered. And if they're in the same restaurant that I happen to be in, I'd probably send over a glass of wine or whatever they're drinking.
And Sean, that is the difference. And again, and another thing is, when the lady was talking about, oh, you talk about this group or that. But Sean, you're bringing to light, even our Lord Jesus said they're vipers and they're snakes. We're calling out the evil. We don't go against the people. That makes the difference. We go against their actions. And that is the difference. And you're bringing to light, even
Yeah, they're snakes. I agree with that. Now, there are snakes.
But the good news is we can pray. And our nation is great because of God. And that's the only reason we have any grace. And we saw with
That's all right. They're going to get put in a cage, just like a damn snake.
So, we know we have that hope. But you're not spreading hate. You're spreading truth. And you're bringing things to light that needs to be brought to light. And that's a good thing. And we...
Listen, if I'm ever wrong, unlike Linda, I can admit that I'm wrong.
What does that mean?
You're not exactly good at admitting that you're wrong. You still have never acknowledged that the trip I sent you on to California was a very nice thing to do, and you complained bitterly about it, and I've learned a lesson, never do anything nice for people.
It would have been nice. You made it unnice because of what you did, because you can't admit when you're wrong. I'm actually very mea culpa. I'm all about it all day long.
Okay, that is fake news, but we'll put that aside. Michelle, I sent her on a beautiful vacation. She was getting a great reward, a great award, and I sent her and her family. I put them in the nicest hotel in San Diego, the Del Coronado, and
damn, they caught her ass out, boy. He said, put this lady in the nicest hotel. Didn't even get a thank you.
It wasn't one day.
And we can survive without you, but I digress.
You cannot. You cannot. Fake news.
That was what you're saying. But Michelle, I do have something that I want to share with you. If you want to watch great series about that really inspired me and my faith, because I like, not only do you read the Bible and go to church, and sometimes I watch church sermons online and stuff. You have to watch this series if you haven't watched it, The Chosen. And it's a History Channel series on the Bible if you want to learn more about the Old Testament, because it's hard to read the Old Testament. It takes a lot of time. I've been trying to do the Bible in a year, and it's going to take me 3 years. And then a new series by Mark Burnett and Roman Downey, or at least I just found it. I didn't know it existed. And I found it by accident, and I really loved it. I just finished it the other night. It's called AD. It starts with the crucifixion, and then the life of the disciples, and Paul and Tarsus, or Saul and Tarsus. It goes through those years in the early days of the church. I thought they were it was very enlightening. I liked all three of them. I think you might like it.
That's who I knew, and the one really informed my, the Lord really used in one of my chosen life, chosen. And then I was going to say, yeah, that's it. I haven't heard of the AD, so I would definitely look set up bluff, things like that. And
yeah, I just go to Apple TV and you just AD. It's Roma Downey, who I love, and her husband Mark Burnett. They're wonderful people, and I like them both a lot. And they've been on the program before. They do a lot of really good stuff. Anyway, Michelle, I appreciate your kind words. You know, radio is a hard medium, and I can tell you have a good heart. And as most of our listeners, overwhelming 99% of you, thank you. Jason in the free state of Texas. God bless Texas. What's up, Jason? How are you, sir?
How you doing, John? I just got a comment made from one of your interviews on manufacturing jobs. You talked about the number of manufacturing jobs that are available in the United States right now, over hundreds of thousands. Okay.
Well, actually, we had Mike Rowan. He said that he gave him a number over 6 million, if I heard him correctly.
Oh, 6 million?
He was talking about jobs available in the country.
Well, I've heard around 700,000 manufacturing jobs from other states and stuff.
That's probably right, but that's about to increase exponentially when this money comes online. There's 12 to 15 trillion dollars in committed monies for manufacturing.
Well, that's my point. Well, there's a lot of kids who do not want to do those type of work, and there's a lot of parents who do not want their kids working like that. They look at it as being beneath them. You see manufacturing, you see trade work. Are we going to be able to fill those jobs? And that's the point I'm trying to make. Are there's going to be people to fill those jobs? I mean, back in the 70s, before the 70s, people moved across the country for a factory job. That's not the case anymore. People have a long list of what they want from a job, and a lot of those jobs like that are not on the laundry list.
That would be a self-imposed limitation, and that would close doors for people, and they're doing it to themselves. If I had that attitude in my life and my career, I never would have left Santa Barbara, California, and gotten my first paid radio job in Huntsville, Alabama. If I didn't move to a bigger market in Atlanta, Georgia, I wouldn't have had a better paying career job and advance my career. That would, again, self-imposed limitations. You know, what shocked me, I'll tell you a story, and long-time listeners will remember this, but when the Balkans in North Dakota were just thriving, and they were training people to be drivers and giving them a place to live, and starting salary being trained was anywhere between $80,000 and $100,000 a year, and probably and all the overtime that you can handle, and great benefits on top of it. I said at the time, if I was in a situation where I had a dead-end job, wasn't making a lot of money, I would have moved up there in a second. Anyway, then a couple of months later, I started getting calls. People heard what I had said. They made the move. They were thanking me for the advice. And then I said, well, let's take this to another level. And then we started calling companies, oil companies, energy companies, and we started asking them what jobs they had available for people. And we were partnering listeners that weren't happy in their current positions, and people were moving wherever the jobs were, left, right, and sideways, and they were happy. And they'd call back months or years later, and they tell me they bought a house, they got a new truck, you know, things that were available to them just a couple of years earlier, only because they were willing to take the chance. I would say to everybody, don't put self-imposed limitations on your life. You've got to take chances, you've got to make moves, you've got to jump when you're on the high board. That's part of life, and if you have an opportunity, if your opportunity is in another state, look at it as an adventure. I've lived now in 6 different states in this country, and it's one of the greatest experiences of my life.
We finally arrived here at Georgia Pacific. might be something blocking this way. I don't think it was taking me this way. It only led out right there to the exit. It's up to me to figure it out. There's 1,000 right ways. It don't fucking matter which way you take as long as you get what you said yourself. It's because of the damn right over the fort.
Their prices, and they put you in total control. Upfront pricing, zero pressure, no pushy, in-home, commission salespeople. Whether you want to roll up your sleeves and do it yourself, or if you want the pros to handle it all for you and have white glove treatment, or maybe some hybrid in between, you have all the options with Blinds.com to do as little or as much as you like. Anyway, if you need help picking the right style for your home,
that was pretty good. $16,000 payday. That wasn't bad.
They will be available on your schedule. They will give you a free consultation, and also whether you have installed one window or 100, you pay one low price.
Damn trailer disc. That's the only part I hate, man. But you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll come back tomorrow. Guys, I appreciate everybody for being here. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We hope you have a great one. We'll be streaming again here tomorrow at some point. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you show us some love. Eventually, I'm going to get some common sense, and I'm going to go ahead and remember to turn back on this camera and whatnot. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to join us on online. You can actually join Wildworks Trucking. It's, you know, if I stop doing that, that'd be great. You can find us right there through your field, right there on American Truck Simulator. It's Wild Roots Trucking. All are welcome. Join, help us grow. We'd be happy to have you. We want to keep growing. We want to be the best server we could possibly be. This server, we currently have 128 slots on this server, but we have 64 right now because I said, well, there wasn't really a whole lot of reasons to create 128 until we started growing. So definitely come check us out. We got a bunch of cool stuff planned. We're growing. We got a whole bunch of cool things happening. Mods are welcome. Make sure you join us on Discord. The link's right there in the description or the title, etc., etc. Help us grow. Let's create a great community, and let's keep building it up. Again, guys, if you were offended by anything that we listened to during the stream, I'm sure you'll get over it, but you shouldn't be offended. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. I don't care what you believe. We appreciate you just for being here. So I appreciate it. Again, guys, we'll see you here shortly. Don't forget, rock out, kick some ass, sea bass, and as always, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Come check us out. Even when I'm not streaming, we're going to be live here on Wild Roots Trucking. You'll see me in here very, 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 very often. This is our Discord. This is where I'm at 100% of the time. I will say, if it's ever not showing, it's really easy. You just hit session with mods, session with optional mods, save that filter, hit the apply, hit OK. It should refresh automatically, and you should see us and then like the first couple. But if not, just scroll all the way to the bottom. It starts with a W. It's really not that hard.
Or you can type it in the search bar.
Yeah, or you can just type it right there in the search bar. Love you guys. See y'all tomorrow. Y'all keep kicking ass, Seabass.